Hello. Oh, Pikmin 2. Let's go. Hello. It's me. I'm playing Pikmin 2 today, of all things. I know, like, what the heck? This isn't a Zelda game. This isn't right. This can't be correct. No, I was having so much fun last time that I figured why not keep having fun. Was so hoping I'd see you and Pikmin 2 today. Well, the good news is you got both. As you can see, I have 100% of the game before. We're gonna do it again. At least we're gonna do part of it. This game is an order of magnitude larger than than Pikmin 1. Also, hello, Spiky. This game is an order of magnitude larger than Pikmin 1, so we're gonna take our time with it. We're not gonna no life the game in its entirety like we did with Pikmin 1. Because I do still want to keep making at least incremental progress in Breath of the Wild. But let us begin. One day, it's the only employee of any merit. It's my favorite Pikmin game. Are you all done with the sickness? I think. I hope. Maybe? I don't know. It's a little hard to tell, to be really honest with you right now. Part of it has to do with the fact that, like, my voice is completely gone, or my voice was completely back rather, but the back of my throat still kind of like is sore from me losing my voice and then coughing a bunch. So you're still gonna see me like frantically muting and like trying to cover my face and cough during the stream, unfortunately. But it'd be what it be. We'll see how long that lasts, but I have no idea. It's really, really annoying. Okay, the residuals, but mostly gone. Yay. Yes. Still, it should be mostly gone. So I am now free. I can now sing these dulcet tones. Also, but that must not distract me from the fact that my people are safe from this Olimar. Look, you have a while. You have a while until it's time for blue Pikmin in this one, as you already know. So you're good for the next long time. Because if I remember correctly, you get blue last, if I'm not mistaken. Which is technically true in the other game as well, but like with the 2 new Pikmin types, it's a lot more. The President, my favorite Pikmin character, is the President. I love all the new characters. I am partial to Louie just because Louie is a little gremlin, a little evil gremlin. And I appreciate a little evil gremlin, but the President is also very good. $100 Pokos, that's worth more than a year's salary. But, well, Louis is going to eat my people, I fear. That is probably true. That is almost certainly true, actually. Now, this time around, because I don't remember any of the actual, like, entries in terms of, like, food and stuff, this time around, I am going to make sure to like read the entirety of the encyclopedia. I want to make sure to really like really enjoy the lore and everything. This is the Switch 2 version, given by the fact that it's in widescreen and other fun stuff like that. So we will be losing out on the brand, like all the branding and stuff, because that was removed all the branding and like all of the brand deals were removed in Pikmin in this release of Pikmin 2 because everything was because they don't have the rights to all that stuff. Yes, reading the Piccolopedia, hell yeah. How do you stream from your Switch? So, I have a 4K capture card that is built into my PC. I build my own computer hardware and all of that. I write my own tools for the stream, so all this is all custom. The border is all custom. But I have a 4K capture card that's built in. It's in one of my just to get a little nerdy for a minute. It's a piece. It's an inbuilt one, so it's a PC. It goes into one of my PCIe slots next to my graphics card. I favored this one over the USB one because I didn't want there to be any chance of lag or anything like that because the PCIe has significantly more bandwidth. And that was what was available to me at the time. So that's how I'm doing my Switch, just a capture card. It should be, so down below in the about section, I have most of the equipment that I use is all linked in one way or another. I should have a PC part picker list for my actual computer, and the specific capture card I'm using should be on that part picker list. But again, I build computers. Like that's a thing. I've built like 30 or 40 computers for people, so this is just a thing I do. Not a thing I recommend for everyone. The USB ones work great. It just depends on your use case, and at the time my use case needed the inbuilt PCIe one. Omar, you must find Louis before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Holy numbers, Batman. Oh yeah, the lights are working. Hell yeah. It's not, it's because of how bright it is. It's not super obvious. I do wonder here if I turn, it sounds too complicated. Emulators it is. Yeah, I mean, I just talked about it in the most complicated way I possibly could have. To be honest, the USB ones work great, and I do recommend them. So Elgato has a really good one that's USB. As long as you plug it into your USB 3.0 port, all the software is free. But emulators are also good, and I also just recommend, use an emulator if that makes more sense for your use case. I'm going to start playing in like 2 seconds, I promise. I actually have let me grab it real quick. So I actually have a real 3DS that has a capture card modded into it that I purchased. You can see an extra micro USB port there that I use for any of the 3DS games except for Triforce Heroes, because the capture card that I have does not support having more than one of these things plugged into the computer at the same time, which is not true with modern ones, but it is true with the one I have, or the 3. I used to have 3, and now I am down to 2 still. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with the other one. But regardless, I've been trying to do like actual hardware where I can, or like official releases where I can, but emulators make total sense for, if that makes more sense for your use case, then do that. I have no strong feelings either way on it. As long as I don't, get banned the same way that Point Crow did for saying that out loud. It's obviously a joke. But... all right, let me see if this integration is working. I have no actual clue. Well, I made my room more blue. But it didn't really do anything. So, like, whatever. I have a new camera and I'm trying to figure out like what it looks like in general for my new camera, and I haven't figured out how to and this is gonna sound silly. I need to buy a curtain for these windows, and I need to blot out the light and the sound problems from these windows over here, so I can make the color effect a little more pronounced. But for now, until sundown, this is about the best you're gonna get, because I haven't found curtains that I actually want to hang in my office for that. Did you know that in the files, snow billboards and yellow billboards and orange are blue? That is earnestly fascinating. I did not know that. That is really cool. I love obscure video game facts. I am such a big fan of hyper obscure video game facts. The fucking, what's the game called? Or what's the channel? The channel's called Did You Know Gaming. I watch their videos near religiously. So I'm a real big fan of that kind of stuff, and you can even see it in some early trailers. I am Beta 64. I will go back and watch that. Watch those trailers. I did not realize. That's super cool. New camera as of when? New camera is at technically the Hyrule Warriors stream on this past Tuesday was using the new camera, but like the angle wasn't in the way that it's set up is not really conducive to showing it. But basically as of last week Monday, so it was 6 days ago, it was when I got a new camera and hooked all that up, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with my old one right now, or if but that it's been something I've been saving up for. Camera's been something I've been saving up for straight up years. It was something I wanted to get a long time ago and just didn't really get a chance to prioritize it, because getting a nice camera can be a little pricey. So I have not. So yeah, new camera is awesome though. It took a lot of setup, but that's not enough. Louis. But yes, new camera. If I look off, by the way, let me know. Just for reference, if like my new camera setup, it makes me look a little different, or like in a bad way, please let me know. If I'm like a little too dark, or I'm leaning to like blue or orange, or anything else, or I'm like not super like detailed or focused, just let me know. It's really annoying. This is the other thing I need to fix. So I have a multi-monitor setup in front of me, which is awesome, and I use it for work, which helped me expense some of that. But basically, part of the problem though is that, so right now with the way everything's set up, my main monitor is where I'm playing. I can see the game in full, and then my off monitor over here is where I can see OBS, and thus I can see my own camera and everything, and I get a vague idea of what I look like. The problem is my off monitor is dying, and so the brightness is like slowly getting darker and darker and darker, and so I'm having a harder and harder time seeing what I look like on my off monitor, which is super not helpful when I'm trying to figure out like streaming, like, oh, do I look fine or not, kind of stuff. Obviously it's even harder to tell because I implemented the color thing that really fucks with the lighting of the room, but whatever. That's funny, so I'm gonna stick with that. do think I need to go a shade orange. So I'm trying to figure out how to deal with all that. Anyway, I digress. I'm going to stop talking about the technical stuff and to get back to what's really important, which is Pikmin. Unless you guys want me to talk about the technical stuff, but I can't imagine that's the most interesting thing in the universe. Lower the brightness a smidge and let the camera compensate a little better. Go a smidge more orange because it's blue in here. All right, cool. We'll see. Anyway, when did I last dye my hair? This last night. So last night, so basically whenever I dye my hair, I sleep with the dye in. So I put it in like, let's see, I put it in like 9 p.m., something like that. And then after that, and then I put in like some, plastic wrap to kind of like keep it from drying out and to keep it from like moving a bunch. And then I wear a shower cap basically to bed and I sleep with it, in. And then this morning I, rinse it out of my hair and that helps it. And it's my own hair dye mixture that's made from dyes from, what's the brand? The brand is called Good Dye Young, D-Y-E Young, which I believe is Haley Williams, brand. But I do like my own custom mixture. So like this is my own, this is my own mixture. I like it overall, but I do wish it had a smidgen more orange in it because I like it when my hair pops a little bit more, if that makes sense. Did you know that purple Pikmin used to be black in concepts? That's scary. Reason why is I think they changed the color because around the same time they changed Jinx from Pokemon to purple from black due to the censorship. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, honestly. I mean, it makes a lot of sense that it would, it would be black and white Pikmin in the sense that we still have white Pikmin. We still have poison Pikmin. Although to be honest with you, I kind of glad that they changed it just for the sake of I think purple works better for them for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I'd feel differently about it, but like I don't know. I kind of feel like it. I feel like purple just works better. Would have been cool to have Pikmin 1 be primary colors and Pikmin 2 be monochromatic. I don't entirely disagree, or anything like that. It's just one of those like, oh yeah, sure, I think it's one of those like conceptually I agree. It's a cool idea. I just don't think it's. I think I prefer purple in hindsight, but that's also because later in the series we obviously get rock Pikmin, which lean gray. But what's it called? Yeah, we have rock Pikmin which are gray, but obviously they're managing. But I also do think it would look cool. Turn down on the emotes, dude. I hard disagree with that. Rouge, turn up on the emotes. I want you to feel like you can use as many emotes as your heart's desire. If you wanna use 1,000 emotes or try to convey exclusively through emotes, I support your decision. I'm a very big emoji person. Whenever I text, it helps me convey meaning very easily. Okay, because I was wondering if the camera was going crazy. Yes, it's not going crazy. I just have a new camera. And so if it looks weird or off or anything like that, just let me know. But obviously I have a bone to pick with Stu here in a moment. Hello, Stu. I have a bone to pick with you in just a moment. Not really a bone. I need information. Camera's super nice. Mostly watch on mobile because I'm always moving around, but all the camera balances seem good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I need some more, I always need more emotes, or I'll always need feedback on this kind of stuff because I'm a bad streamer who doesn't just sit here and meticulously futz around with it with all the settings. I also just need more emotes, but that's a separate thought. Let me see. I like the pizza time one a lot. I love the pizza time one is really, really funny. And you got new emotes. Ooh, the Stitch ones are really good. I'm gonna have to show a friend of mine who is really, really a big fan of Lilo and Stitch. All right. Stu, if you're here, before I play this video, I have a serious question for you. How many channel points do you have? Like honest question. How many channel points do you have? I have a serious answer. $19.1K. I imagine it's pretty low, actually. Yeah, I think Rouge has caught up to you, but that's because Rouge has been hanging out with in the streams here. Sheer Zero literally just got here. Well, welcome. Welcome. I play the Pikmin game. That's me. I think I know who you are IRL, but if I will obviously not say. If you want to out yourself, or your whatever you want to be named, called, or whatever, you're more than welcome to. But regardless, welcome. I could be wrong. I could be entirely wrong. I just a hunch. Yeah, you're right. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. But regardless, I will let you, if you want to be called something other than your username, you can let me know. Otherwise, I will keep doing that. All right, fine. I'll watch the video. What nonsense have you? Is this another Tommy Wiseau thing? And more importantly, I'm afraid, is this going to be the kissing one? Because I'm really afraid about the kissing one, to be honest with you.
Of course, there's difference between comedy and drama.
Of course, it's fucking Tommy
Otherwise,
Wiseau.
there's different words. That's number one. If you want to, let's say you have a scene with a comedy when the person drinking, let's say, just the water, okay? So how the person can drink the water and make this funny? If you drink a straight water, it's not funny, right? What if the person drinks the water and everything's spilling in his chin and suddenly go to his hands and get wet? And he doesn't know about it, and he introduced himself to one of the girl. I guarantee you 100% people will be laughing at it.
Stu, what the fuck?
I think it's funny.
I'm gonna be so real with you. What the fuck?
You have the hiccup.
It's Tommy Wiseau time. Yeah.
Oh, wow, is it funny? What did I do? Oh my God, he doesn't know how to talk. Why we call black comedy? It's the same. Certain words go over the top, and that's why we call black comedy. And people don't realize that it's funny when somebody asks you, say, how is your sex life?
I feel like...
Well, I think it's funny. And it is funny.
I feel like Stu and his partner like to come in here and they like have notifications on to see when I'm streaming, just so they can do psychic damage to me early, so that then this happens.
Remember, if you have 3 people, I'll give you an example. You buy a grocery. Well, for 3 people costs much more than 2. Okay? So you already have a problem with money if you go to grocery store. If you have a 2, well, you can get away. Okay? So 2 is better than 3, but not always. What if you build a house? Okay? Well, wait a minute. Do you need the 2 people or 3 people? Which one would be better? Well, I prefer 3 people. I'm sorry.
I just don't understand.
I'm coughing.
All right. We're done. I do not need Tommy Wiseau audio poison on top of Tommy Wiseau facts. That legitimately scared me. The coughing. Oh, that was a jump scare. That was a bit of. Also, welcome, Kale. Oh, my brain is not capable of understanding. Did I learn what comedy is? Let's see. Hold on. Let me try to tell a joke. No, I did not learn what comedy is. I've never been funny a day in my life, actually. I do agree, by the way. Too bad. I do feel like that cough. I do agree with Spiky that I do think the coughing sounded like a dying hamster. That was genuinely terrifying. I do think, though, that I have learned more about comedy as a whole, and I appreciate the lesson. And I feel like I'm going to need to learn more about. I'm going to need to learn more about comedy in order for me to properly. Tell jokes here. Or we're just going to declare this as a non-funny space. No funnies, no ha-has. If you even think about making a joke, you'll be instantly timed out. Comedy banned, exactly. There's no funny happening here. You see the laughing? That's a maniacal laugh. A maniacal chuckle. So like I'm maniacally chuckling right now, not because I think it's funny, but because I just enjoy being evil so much that I have to laugh to get his ass. Comedy is when you repeat the same phrase over and over until you cause mental psychosis of the person who's telling the phrase and they laugh. Exactly, Rouge. Stu, what the fuck? Or thanks, I hate it. Rather, I need to with the emotes. I need to work with Haley or take them into like a photo editor myself and make like the text like way bigger and easier to read. Because I couldn't tell the difference on my own in my own emote, which is a problem. No more laughing, you're gonna get in trouble. About to say, sending a SWAT to your house because you laughed. Did you just make my room? What did you just do? Stu, did you just make my room more blue? OMG, I had no idea there was text. I'm sending SWAT because you laughed. OMG, I had no idea there was text on this one. Dark blue as requested by Kaylin. Oh, okay. I know my camera is not set up for it. But here you'll get quick. This is how dark blue you've made my room now. I hope you're happy. Also, this is Rouge of the full camera. The strawberry pillow. All right, give it a little bit longer before I swap back while people get to peek at my background in full. We got the strawberry pillow is because We got to get that master sword up in your wall. You're absolutely correct. I do need to get that. My intern at work 3D printed me a full-size replica of the master sword, and it just needs to be glued and painted. And then I can put it right there, just up between the shelves is the goal. Ooh, you have some piercings? I do. I have 2 lobe piercings on each side. I just keep these hoops in. These are my standard. I do like wearing danglies and then shaking my head around and feeling them go click, 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 or whatever. But the, and I've been debating getting a, I don't know what this one's called. I'm really bad at piercing names. So I've been debating getting one up here as well. Maybe on one side, maybe on both. Not sure yet. Helix, do it. Okay, yep, got it. Also, I'm catching up on chat messages. I apologize. I'm slow. All right, anyway, back to game cam. Hello, police. I'd like to report a laughter. His current location, PNF 404Y. The strawberry pillow, by the way, is the strawberry pillow is Celeste. I have a very close friend of mine who we played Celeste in its entirety together. Celeste is also just a game that I come back to regularly because it's in my top 3 favorite games. And so now we have a lot of strawberry jokes and strawberry and stuff like that. So strawberry pillow as a result. Looking, inspecting all your items. I like your hair. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Do you prefer, I never asked, did you prefer Swift or did you prefer Shadow, or both, or 13? What do you prefer to be called? Swift or Swifty is fine. Okay, cool. Hello there, to recruit him, Spiky Fishy. Brave general of the blue Pikmin, will you join my 1-month command campaign against the Tyrannosaurus Olimar? Maybe. Also, Stu, welcome. Longtime fan, 3 stream streak. All right, as soon as I want to get fully caught up, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna actually play the game. I pinky swear. I'm just super distracted. I'm only like a third of the way through my coffee cup right now, so like. Celeste Strawberry makes sense. They look great. Usually on mobile, can't see smaller details. But regardless, welcome Swifty. You're searching for represent of the whites and purples. Purple Pikmin mentioned. 3 stream streak, got nothing on me. Yeah, no, Rouge is here all the time, and I super appreciate it. It is incredibly sweet. That's a bug. That was well, thank you for the follow. I don't announce them. I usually have a bot come in and say something, but I think I might have broke it. Apparently I'm on a 15 streak, but I can't share it. Stop, you're gonna make me blush. Nah, we're just gonna be super kind to you regardless. All right, what did I do? Well, I know how to fix this one, I guess. And I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this. See, this is what I get for coding all my own Twitch stuff. as a result, I now get to maintain all my own Twitch stuff, which means that it all breaks all the time. And maybe this is me being a bit of a masochist, but I wouldn't have it any other way. What do I have to do? Allegedly, I've already shared it. So the pop-up ones. Try looking in channel points. What? What do you mean you've already shared it? Oh no, the 15 stream streak. Sorry, my brain's so frazzled I didn't even. Trying to get more of the red Pikmin before I move forward. Purple is a nice color. Wow, twin. Swifty, was there a witness? Swifty was there as witness Friday night when I was breaking all of my stuff. It's true. Look, sometimes you start fucking around with your own Twitch stuff and you really want to own all of your own tools so you can do like you really just need to own it and then have it all break all the time forever. We need to show him how much he needs his mods. That's a terrifying sentence to read in chat. IDK, something about being tortured about streamer bot just hits. Honestly, I know you're like kind of joking, but also at the same time, 100% agree. There's a part of it that's just the figuring out process. I mean, unsurprisingly, I got into programming and that kind of stuff at a young age, and then now it's the figuring it out part of it is the part that I enjoy the most. Now, unfortunately, that is not. Unfortunately, that does mean that I. Ooh. Okay, understood. Oh, I should have someone on this. We're the red and yellow generals last time. No, it's fine. We all just need to check out. Oh, it was last stream. No, don't scare me. Don't scare me like that. It's fine. I know my integrations well enough to know that that's not how it would break. That is terrifying, nonetheless. It's more rewarding than leaving it to a cloud bot. I do 100% agree, honestly. I also kind of am trying to figure out if there's a way for me to like I am trying to figure out if there's more of my tools that I can start to post more locally. I already really don't like the way that the YouTube one, like the make me watch a video one, works at all. And so I'm wondering, because I have a home server, if I can potentially migrate a lot of that data, migrate a lot of that stuff onto my home server and just host it myself. I don't know. It's one of those. It's not broken, so no need to fix it. But also, I don't like the way it's done now. So like, I don't know. We'll see. I know you really didn't care for your people. Whoa, that's a crazy accusation to be coming in here, Spiky. I'm gonna need you to calm down. You're supposed to be brave and fight for their people like me. It's not just stand by and watch your brethrens die. I came here to relax and watch someone else struggle rather than be stressed and I myself struggle. I didn't read the tutorial, and if the tutorial was helpful, then oops. Isn't there a command, or isn't there like a button you can press as Olimar to make him fall to the ground? Or is that like an upgrade later? This is a real question. Isn't there a button that you can press that makes Olimar drop to the ground? If only I'd read the tutorial. The tutorial probably would have told me this. I'm assuming it's a later thing because I don't remember that at all. Oh, yeah. I mean, it is definitely a thing. I just don't remember. Why'd you take the general in the role of general? I mean, to be fair, you were like asking folks like, hey, you were asking folks, hey, everyone needs to take color and everything last time. So like, you know, I get it. Maybe it's fine. I'm assuming skipping tutorials are also definitely not the reason. I never have any clue what I'm doing. Look, I'm come from the generation of games where they used to just not tell you how to play the game and they left you to your own devices to fuck around and find out. And I firmly still am planted in that period of time, and I still and you know what, games used to just like tell you, they used to both not tell you how to play the game and also design the game in such a way that you were naturally able to figure it out anyway. There's entire I actually have taken an entire game development and game design course where they talk about, it was an online course, I'd have to find it again, but I've taken a game development course where the entire focus is around the idea of the very first Super Mario Brothers level, and how that very first level teaches you how to play the game and all of its mechanics within the first level easily. Back in my day, they just threw you in to figure it out. Exactly. Tutorials in old games were usually not helpful anyway. Yeah, I mean, they didn't have to be. It's just one of those things where it's like, if there is I am all for tutorials existing in like a capacity where people can go and seek it out themselves. If they need the help, then that's totally fine. Have them go find the help. But I don't want it. I just want to fuck around and find out. Did you ever play Tunic? Because that's Tunic. Yes. So I have played it. I've played a lot of Tunic, actually. Like a lot of Tunic. I would even go as far as to say that Tunic is definitively my favorite video game of all time. And I recommend that everyone should play it because it is a beautiful, wonderful video game. And it is shocking how Andrew Schuldice, the developer of the game, somehow managed to make a video game that is so perfectly for me specifically. The music is exactly my genre of music. The gameplay is exactly my genre of gameplay. And the way that you learn the game is exactly how I want video games to work. There's never been a more perfect video game for me specifically. Sorry about that. This is my PSA to everyone else. Play Tunic. It's great. It's already on Rouge's to playlist, but like everyone else, play Tunic. It's great. Let's see. You know the most obscure Pikmin character? I do not know the most obscure Pikmin character. I assume it's probably somebody in Pikmin 4 that everyone forgets about, or a character that is exclusive to Hey Pikmin because nobody remembers that Hey Pikmin is a video game that exists. And like in Tomb Raider tutorial, you still have to figure out yourself with really vague hints. Sometimes in Spyro, they tell you how to do things after you've already done that thing before. Actually, so about that, I actually just played Spyro in like the original trilogy for the first time with Stu, who was Rico Flarbin earlier in the chat, my lead mod. I just played all of the original Spyro trilogy for the first time. They were ridiculously cool games. I had never gotten to play. Basically, like my growing up, I started on the Nintendo 64, and then I switched to the Xbox, then the Xbox 360, then the Wii, and then it was basically Nintendo nonstop after that. It was the Wii, the Wii U, and then every Nintendo handheld from the Game Boy Advance SP onwards. Those were my like consoles growing up, but you might notice that I never played any of the PlayStation type games, and so things like Spyro just like were never on my radar. I also, as a result of that same group of people who had me play all the Spyro games, I've also now played every Kingdom Hearts game, and will eventually get a tattoo of Kingdom Hearts somewhere on my body whenever I reach my weight loss goals. Same with Tunic. Tunic and Kingdom Hearts and Zelda are the three franchises I know I want to get tattoos of at some point. So I'm now a very big fan of Kingdom Hearts, and unfortunately, I do understand its lore in its entirety. I do mean that with the word unfortunately. Back in my day, we used games used to be calculators on steroids, and had watched them. Honestly, I do remember playing games on my TI-84 during class because I was ADHD and unmedicated, and I didn't know what else to do with my life. I'm still ADHD and still generally unmedicated, but you know, here we are. Evidenced by the fact that I have not been able to focus on the video game I'm playing and all of the chat messages that are rolling in, and back in my day, when you popped a game in the console, there was no download, it just played. That is something I do sincerely wish we didn't lose in modern gaming. I do like getting day one updates, don't get me wrong, but I hate that we ship games and they're non-functional. Games that are non-functional like that. That is a real problem, especially when it comes to games preservation, which is a thing I'm getting more into. Although nowadays, if I want to play a game of any kind at all, I can safely rely on my extremely close friend Stu, who I think is a personal goal of owning every video game that's ever been released. Currently, he's got every modern Nintendo one, but I'm pretty confident he'll own them all eventually. I just have so much to... Yeah, I won't be able to lift this with regular Pikmin. I'm gonna have to get purple Pikmin. Love Spyro. Spyro's the first game I ever played. I handled the controller with a baby and it stuck with me. Kingdom Hearts. I think I made a new friend today. I have two. You have two Keyblades? Hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna need pictures. I'm gonna need pictures of those Keyblades. 1000%. You have no idea. That sounds so cool. I really want to get one at some point. I feel you on the lore. Look, Sheer here as well is also very familiar with the lore, and I think also definitely agrees on how awful, how great, sorry, the lore is. Even the Kingdom Hearts mobile games. So I have not played Union Cross, Unchained, or Dark Road, which are the 3 that I'm familiar with. And obviously Missing Link never came out. I have watched a full cutscene theater of like a full fan dubbed cutscenes of Union Cross and Union Cross Unchained. And I think back cover as well. And I have watched the movie for which is back cover, I think. I'm having a hard time remembering the specific names because all the names in the Kingdom Hearts franchise are utter nonsense. But I have watched cutscene theaters of all of that. I have not watched Dark Road specifically. We were waiting on a prolific channel to finish releasing the fan dubs before we watched them because we didn't want to just sit there and watch a ton of like the group I was doing this with did not want to just sit and watch a bunch of stuff. Sorry, I'm a certified ADHD yapper. Look, we're gonna get along just fine if that is the case. I am also a certified ADHD yapper if that has not become obvious. So hell yeah. And yes, I am in Kale's Discord if you want to post it there. You are also more than welcome. Discord DMs are open if you wish to DM me, whatever. Kingdom Hearts lore is real. I know how you feel. I've been playing it essentially since it came out and played it seriously as soon as I was old enough to understand what's going on. I keep coming back and replaying them, doing deep dives, all these years. I love them so much. Honestly, the ironic thing is I really understand what you're getting at because it's exactly where I'm it's exactly where I'm at with the series right now. Is I'm super I've been like even though I've just played them here in my like adult life, I've become super nostalgic for them, and as of recent, and I really want to replay them, and there's a non-zero chance that I might do that on stream because I've kind of been using the stream as a I've been kind of using, like, for example, I'm playing Pikmin and Pikmin series because I felt nostalgic for them and I wanted to replay them, and now I'm kind of at the same point with Kingdom Hearts where I really want to play them too. Holy yap about Disney RPG and care about Kingdom. No need to. You have no need to apologize. I'm the one who's yapping about it, and it's my stream, and I can yap about whatever I want. And do this. Not. Hey, that's totally fine. Everyone has their own thing. We should let people enjoy the things they like. I wanted, basically echoing exactly what they just said. But yes, I am firmly a tyrannical ruler of my own Twitch channel. I will yap about Kingdom Hearts way too much, and I will not apologize about it. But echoing exactly what Swift just said, I do enjoy, obviously everyone's allowed to like or not like things. And you're more than welcome to do that. 500 purple Pikmin. Because I know at the end of this you have to have like 100 for like a dumbbell, I think. 500 purple Pikmin is crazy. Will happily yap with you. Hell yeah. You love yapping. I love yapping so much. My thing is knowing too much about Half-Life. Half-Life is interesting. It's also because I didn't own a PC until a bit later, and I'm not the biggest FPS person. I have not played a ton of the Half-Life franchise. I have played all of Portal 1 and 2 and the multiplayer for 2. So I'm a really big fan of the Portal games, but I haven't actually gone back and played Half-Life, even though I know that even though I'm not a really big FPS person, I do know that I would enjoy Half-Life. Is there a particular like version of it or a specific like Steam entry or whatever that you recommend that if I were to kind of go and play it? Preferably it would be something I could play on my Steam Deck because I struggle a lot with playing games at my PC. If I'm also going to be like doing other things. So I typically like games I can play on my Steam Deck if I can. Hell yeah. We're almost done with the tutorial and I can start getting really crazy with this game. I think Black Mesa is the Half-Life 1 remake. Okay. I think I heard about that as well. I know they had one. They didn't do like an RTX version of it or anything, did they? Not that it matters for Steam Deck, but I remember that they did like an RTX version of Portal or something like that. Yeah, you should try Black Mesa. Okay, well, Black Mesa is probably the one then. So I'll happily give Black Mesa a try. Is there like an ideal way to play Half-Life 2 or an Episode 1 and Episode 2? Obviously for Alex, I'll need a headset, but I'm currently waiting to get, I really want to get the Valve, their new headset before I get back into it. I do have a very, very old VR headset that would require a shit ton of setup in order for me to get it working. Do you have Steam VR? Because Alex is locked to that. I did not know that. I did not know that. So I will have to get yeah, well, I'm gonna be waiting for the new Valve headset whenever that comes out. Currently hoping that World Events is not going to cause the headset or the controller to be further delayed. I do recognize that the Steam machine is probably going to be delayed again after all of this. You know, I hate living this Half-Life. I'm feeling blue. I gotta end my shift and just try to destroy the opposing force. Maybe after that we could celebrate too. Hey, is that nice? Good pun attempt. Right. I am gonna have to do an ad break sometime in the next little bit. No! Well, first Pikmin deaths. Okay, you're coming this way. That's good. My red Pikmin. Gotta finish episode 1 and 2 of this Lost Coast show. Gotta go, it's getting late. See ya. Thank you for stopping by, Spiky. I appreciate it. Alright, there we go. Man, I really want a Keyblade replica now. Now I'm thinking about it, I really want one. This sounds so cool. That would also be cool to hang up in the background of the stream as well. Strawberry mention. Want to buy mine? Hold up. You have one and you are actually legitimately willing to sell it? I'm gonna need pictures and information. Obviously, you know me IRL, so you can just DM me the deets, but I am interested. Yeah, it's metal and it's metal. All right. I'm very interested. Yeah, just hit me up. Just hit me up in like a Discord DM or something. %, absolutely want one. I think this is where I need like the poison Pikmin, white Pikmin. I posted the photos of mine in Kale's Discord and tagged you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna look during the ad break, which will happen at the end of this day here. Which I need to get. I need a better BRB screen. I keep seeing everyone else's really cool BRB screens on their streams as I've been watching more streams lately, and I'm super jealous. So I'm gonna need to come up with some fun interactive nonsense for me to do, because I don't know how many people here have talked about or how many people here are familiar with Games Done Quick, the charity live stream that happens twice a year for Doctors Without Borders or the Prevent Cancer Foundation. But I have been working on a break channel for them to contribute to their GitHub, and I've been it's been kind of inspiring me to also work on some stuff for my own stream and all of that. I gotta get the spicy stuff here. I don't think there's anything else I can do. I can like, no. And without that bridge being built, I don't think there's anything else I could do during the day today. Besides just wait. Sorry, this game is such a vibe that I just kind of like, tune out. I just get like completely lost in it because I'm just like, just having a good time with Pikmin. They're watching them be little productive goobers. Yeah, I see you, and I know you're gonna be a problem. Oh, that needs... Oh. Which has been here. Boo. Okay. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play Kingdom Hearts on stream at some point. That sounds like fun. I've been wanting to replay the games. I need an excuse to replay all the games. Plus, also, if I do replay, if I do end up replaying all of the Kingdom Hearts games, then, well, I mean, if I do it on stream, the good news is if I do it on stream right now, I already know all the spoilers, so I don't have to be worried about getting spoiled, which was kind of one of my bigger concerns with playing it on stream. Oh, I need purples for that. People are unfortunately used to watch me be extraordinarily bad at video games on camera, so you know what? What's one more? All right, let me do the same here in my streams. It's always just me saying, I'm so confused, even when it's a game I've played like 80 times over. Yeah, I'm just bad at video games, and I accept that. Happens to the best of us, I suppose. I actually don't have enough purples to flatten that bag, so I'm not even gonna bother. There we go. Shout out to Kingdom Hearts 1 Hollow Bastion. I never know where I'm going no matter how many times I've done it. I am expecting to be 100% lost the next time I play KH1 and get fucking Hollow Bastion. I don't know what it is about it. It's not really like, it can't like, it is just ludicrously complicated to navigate for whatever reason. So I wholeheartedly understand. Do I need purples for this next one? I don't know if I do, so I'm gonna bring 5 in hopes that I don't need more than 5. I would really like... Boop. Yeah, okay. Thank you for the tutorial. I don't need it. But yeah, I'm 100% agree with you on that. Now, granted, there are some of the games that I have not... There are some of the games I have not actually played. Some of them are going to be like I haven't actually played. Like I've watched cutscene like the official cutscene theater of 358 days, but I have not played 358 itself on a DS, which would be different if I played it on stream. I know how math works, and math says I can't do that, so I should stop attempting to do that. And I'm like, ooh, paper bag. Why not flatten? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the 358 days over to... don't remind me. Don't remind me that's what that's called. Why is Nomura the worst? Yeah, I agree. All right, well, I have to Twitch mandates that I run an ad every hour, or people can't join my stream without watching a shitload of ads. So, plus I also need to go stretch. So I will be right back in about 3 to 5 minutes. I am back. Okay. Swifty, the keyblades look super cool. Also very good choices. Thank you. I want more. Honestly, I would understand completely. Let me... One day I'll have... One day I'll have my own kind of Discord thing set up too, but it's just not a thing I want to deal with or manage at the moment. Where? But yeah, I totally... Oh. Oh, I need to double check the death count. I didn't even check what it was at the end of the last day. That's not something I can see on my menu, is it? Free, leader, onion. I don't think so. All right. Next, at the end of the next day, I need to update the death tracker in the corner. I also potentially need to change the icon to be a Pikmin one. Although, to be honest, there's a part of me that also wants to be lazy. So, you know, we'll see. All right. I've always felt, oh shoot. All right, I need to find it actually. For anyone who is a absolute turbo nerd like myself, there is a ridiculously interesting video that I watched about the Pikmin 2 like cave soundtrack. Apparently it's got like a lot of like weird nuance to it. Like it's not even just like the Pikmin, like they just have like, apparently it's like a super dynamic thing. It has like a weird amount of depth or something like that. The same with Wii Tanks of all things. Wii Tanks has or specifically Wii Play Tanks minigame has a shocking amount of depth to like the way that the OST is generated, so to speak, because it's all dynamic. I like how the Pikmin are just kind of singing the leitmotif from one of the, it sounds like the Luigi's Mansion in terms of like a leitmotif, but I don't actually think it is. Also, I think I can't get the item that's on this floor until I have white Pikmin, and in order for me to get white Pikmin, I have to clear this floor. Because I didn't hear the boo sound effect that happens whenever you full clear a floor. So I'll come back. That's annoying. I mean, I kind of figured I'd have to come back, so that's fine. But... Also, I didn't, Swifty, I did not get a chance to really look in depth at, I looked at the Keyblades, of course, during the break, but I didn't get a chance to look at super in depth of your, like, full shelf that you posted. I will try to do that during another break or something, because I do want to see. So if Kale is still here, I am curious to hear so you said that you think that you like never finished Pikmin 2 specifically? Is that like the current working theory? We will have so much to chat about. Oh goodness. Hello, welcome Inky. We've been yapping concerning, not a concerning amount, the correct amount about Kingdom Hearts up until this moment. No spoilers or anything, but we've been yapping about that for a little bit. Also, I know I can just test this, but if someone has the answer to this question, I would like someone to just straight up tell me. When you progress to the next floor, do you lose your Pikmin? I'm gonna actually leave one behind on purpose to see if that's true or not. Or do you always get all your Pikmin and all your people? I like legitimately don't remember for this game, and it would be something that would be very useful to know. For the sake of not spending a shitload of extra time. I've not played or watched a person play Kingdom Hearts before. Well, you're in luck. I've decided that I am going to, just like how I've become like super nostalgic for Pikmin and I wanted an excuse to replay Pikmin, even though I've only played Kingdom Hearts in my adult life, I've become nostalgic for Kingdom Hearts and I want to play all of them again. So you're in luck. I will almost certainly be playing them. These things are actual nightmare fuel for me. Not because they scare the Pikmin, but like, and I hate bugs. I hate bugs IRL. And those things look too much like bugs for me to feel comfortable. But I'm gonna play I'm gonna play I'm gonna play all the Kingdom Hearts games again on stream, and it'll be even better because I can't be spoiled at this point because I have technically already played them all. The only thing I get to look forward to is being hella copyright struck because of the extremely good music that's in the games. 0 deaths so far. Is that accurate? Sounds like we need to wreak havoc. It is not accurate. I forgot to check. I know I have killed 1 Pikmin in this cave. I am, but I probably have. I do not know how many have. I do not know how many have been fallen in battle, but I do think it's somewhere under 10. I think, maybe. Dude, same. I wanted to play it again soon, so might as well stream. I want to be there when you stream it. We will be non-stop yapping. Hell yeah. Honestly, goals. That's goals right there. Well, I don't know when I'll be playing it quite yet, but it will be soon-ish once I figure out how to actually play them on stream, because right now all of my setups involve me being able to just use my capture card for my Switch, which is great and awesome, except for the fact that the Switch capture cards, I don't want to play them on Switch or Switch 2 because they run in the cloud, I think. Which sounds terrible, so I'd rather not. It should be working. It's just the slow voice. Did it really?
Gay pride.
Oh, took you a while, TTS. Took you a while to do that one. You had to think about it? What happened? Oh, it's this thing. I remember. The delay is crazy. All right. I like some bugs. Absolutely no wasps. No one's allergic to them, and I have not been stung yet. Knock on wood. So here's my bug problem. All right, let's. Screw it. Whatever. Alright, let's try to not kill a Pikmin today during this one. And gay pride, I love it here. Hell yeah. Gay pride, trans rights, 100% all the things. I'm gonna roll. Give me a moment as I'm trying to not completely and utterly obliterate all of my Pikmin today. The delay is crazy though, I do agree. Hooray! That's working. I made it so it actually like fucking notifies that something has happened. All right, better. Electronic love tester. If it's emitting black light, it must have been ingested by that creature.
Mr. Roly-Poly is my least favorite.
Don't understand. It's such a. The witch voice is still my favorite. I fucking love the witch voice so much. The witch voice, I mean, Russell is a close second though. for me, but it's just because I like I just like Russell. I do that is the treasures in this game are one of my like genuinely one of my personal favorite things about Pikmin 2. I love all the little like references and everything that you have with the different I love all like the little references and all like the fun text and everything that's associated with it. Now that being said, this particular one is my least favorite item in the entire game, because while it does tell me like it adds like the hot or cold meter or whatever for the treasure, the beeping is so annoying. It's so unbelievably annoying. And audio poison. But you know what? The rest we press on because the rest of the game is great. All right, well, that's one Pikmin dead.
One push up to the counter.
Oh no. Oh no. So I may or may not have not done the push-ups yet from the last game, of which I needed to do, let's see, what I have it in my notes, 309. So it's fine, right? It's fine, right? It's fine. You don't have to. No, honestly, I kind of, you get, there's a Afro. Yeah, but if I don't, right? Like, then it's like, oh, why? No, I definitely have to. I'll do the push-ups. You gotta understand, you're talking to a self-proclaimed masochist who is gonna do it anyway because that's just who I be.
Honestly, I am Pikmin. Pikmin is me.
Honestly, I am Pikmin. Pikmin is me. Sean murders Pikmin to feel something. Okay, now hold on a second. Now hold on. I don't. We might be misconstruing the definition of masochist here just a little bit. I'm just saying that, that's not. It's not that I like killing Pikmin. It's that it's a necessary thing in order for me to move forward in the game. Because obviously there's no such thing as a deathless run of Pikmin. It's never been done before. Don't listen to the internet. The internet is lying. Anyone who says otherwise is lying and potentially evil. Already 100 Pikmin in the field. Oh, right. The blue Pikmin thing is here. Sean, chaos and what word? It's. I think this will let me enter with everything. No.
My cats are snoring above me on my bed. I have loft bed.
That's extremely adorable. That is unbelievably adorable. Purple Pikmin, I need you to hurry up. We're on a time limit here. But seriously, that is adorable. That is seriously adorable. Are they being cute and everything? And or is this like a super loud snore that's like deafening, like it's like shaking the walls? Also, I used to sleep in a loft bed, and I used to sleep in a loft bed, when I was in college, and I honestly kind of miss it. I'm being in. I have a friend of mine who currently sleeps in a loft bed, and I am jealous. I'm extraordinarily jealous of her. Every time I see it. Now I have like a really boring like metal bed frame. It does have a headboard, but one snores like an old man. Okay, now what kind of snore are we talking here? Are we talking just like deep inhaling? Are we talking like a honk shoe situation? Or is it like a me kind of situation? You know what I mean? I will share pictures, pics in Kale's Discord. Hell yeah. And then my BF's cat used to snore really loud. Oh no. I grew up with a poodle, like a toy poodle, named Jake, after obviously Jake the dog from Adventure Time. And he would snore so loud. It was adorable every time, but it was so loud. Petrified Heart. Again, I love these names so much. Like sleeping on back, mouth open, nose slightly congested type snore. I see. I think that's, I've been told by someone that I've been that I snore quite loudly, that I do snore. But let me see, what was the phrasing? Because the phrasing was really funny. I asked the same kind of question about how bad my snoring is. Here it is. It is a heavy breath as if your respiratory passages were weighed by the depth of your sleep. It's like almost poetic in the way that it's like phrased there. OMG, I love that. I still don't fully think I understand exactly how I snore, but I do think I like vaguely understand now. Oh, okay, we're on the white Pikmin floor. A follower so deep underground, bloom so robust. Flower so deep underground, bloom so robustly. If I snore, and it's rough, my peeps just say I was sawing logs. So like what, you're saying that they like tell you that you're like sawing logs, or you're saying that like, and they're just like, Rouge, you were really sawing logs, well, like while you were asleep, or is that like... Here, I do need to figure out a better like camera angle or something to make like the lights in my room a little bit better. I'll give you a look here at the lights for just a moment. But I need to figure out a better way to make it so that the light shows up a little bit better whenever it gets changed. But also white Pikmin, let's go. As far as I know, I don't snore, though everyone in my family does. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot that they dig. Oh. Yeah, the amount of I have a decent I have no idea how much other people in my family snore. I don't know. It's hard to tell too, because like, I mean, you know, I need to lose weight, and so for me, a lot of my snoring just kind of comes from that ultimately. But who knows? Maybe I also just snore in general because I sleep like a shrimp. Problem. Is that your attempt at replicating the Pikmin noises? Blah, blah, blah. They're too cute. Oh man, Stu has this really, really cute like little diorama of the Pikmin that I need to get pictures of next time I'm either at his place or ask him for them. He's got these it's so cute. They got these like, it's like these like little plastic jars, so to speak, that has them. I'll put that in TTS Rouge. Oh, I do kind of want to. Oh no, you even have the witch voice. Oh no. I don't even know what it's gonna do with that.
Problem pablemben.
Honestly, that was pretty impressive. That was way better than I thought it was gonna be. It died. I don't know. I feel like it crushed it.
Problem flempen bulkade tagakrazi.
Oh no. I don't have the I don't have a way to like handle the emotes because of the way they come through. Is this a pro TTS abuse space as in try to break Look, I'm all for it. The tool's there to be funny. I'm all for trying to break TTS. As long as it's funny, I don't care. That's basically my rule. It has to, as long as it's funny, I don't care. Oh no, I do have bad news for you. I do have really bad news for you, Swift. TTS is limited in my situation. TTS is limited to VIPs and mods because I don't want it to be abused. I know, I'm sorry.
I like the lawnmower go shirira vavavoom shiririr and rice burners go wow 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 wow.
Ooh, that was she gave up. What do you mean that she gave? What do you mean that she gave up? Hold on. It broke bad. I broke it bad last time. You did break it bad. Hold on. What do you mean by it gave up? Are you are you able to hear the whole message? Like, is the whole message actually playing? Oh, that's what you mean. She only said wow a few times. Okay. I was starting to get worried that it was like cutting off or something mid-message because I've been hearing the whole thing each time. But okay, I understand what you're saying. An old one used to be like this. Batty Cave still works for TTS anymore. Well, it didn't even want to send it normally. Oh, good. See, now I'm curious. Now I want to know. Sean, do you allow Twitch clips to be shared in chat? Absolutely. You are more than welcome to share Twitch clips in chat. And then I'm probably going, if I could configure it so that links are allowed by VIPs and mods, then I'm also would configure it to do that. Sometimes they're blocked, so I wasn't sure. It shouldn't be blocked. I think I had to keep them enabled for the other thing to work, the make me watch a video thing. But if I'm wrong, then I will post it myself. I remember back when me and my friends used to play Apex, we'd abuse the TT. Survival ointment, very good. But yeah, you are absolutely welcome to post links and Twitch clips if necessary. I'm missing 2 Pikmin. I fear that the bye all for now. Make good choices. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be hopefully I'll see you around more than these. And I'll respond to you on Discord about the Keyblade here shortly. Forgot the title of this clip. The title of this clip's amazing. Is this the Snagret? Oh, I don't. I think it's the Snagret. Yep. Oh goodness. Ah. This is going to be a rough day for casualties. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. All right. Oh my goodness, it's Sharky. Hello, Sharky. Hello and welcome. We got nonsense going on here. Mostly nonsense. Hello, how is stream going? It's going pretty good. I'm being very bad at video games, which you know, is what it is. I'm trying to get past like this like tutorial. I'm trying to get past the tutorial and everything so I can actually kind of start getting into like the stuff. Talked a little bit too much about Kingdom Hearts, and you know what? We're gonna talk way too much more about Kingdom Hearts going forward as well, because I love Kingdom Hearts. Good nonsense, nerdy nonsense, mostly nonsense, really, is what it boils down to. Goodness. 5-man knapsack, that's crazy. As the gods intended. KH Yap. Oh, I've never played Kingdom Hearts. It's great. It is great. It is nonsense and it's great. And as of this stream, I've committed to playing them as like my next kind of like nostalgic, not my next one necessarily, I don't know. I plan on playing them soon on stream because I think it would be fun to revisit the games while I'm like super nostalgic for them right now. So very soon, but not strictly determined, because I do also have an entire Zelda-thon I need to do at some point. But you know, whatever, that's fine. It's fine. I'm convinced that Stu and I will be playing fucking Hyrule Warriors until the end of days at this rate. I think Final Fantasy meets Disney-ish vibe. Yes, pretty much. It's like it's like if a Final Fantasy game was written by Disney. What's this one? Ooh, that's a green. Here. Again, I'm gonna, until I figure out how to make the lights show up better on stream, I'm gonna give you just a little bit of the full view whenever they get switched. It's a good green. That pretty much matches the thing I got going on here. Good job. That's crazy. If I can find a way to stream it, that's probably gonna do after Fallout. If I can find a way to properly stream it, otherwise Skyrim. Honestly, I mean, Skyrim's also a good, Skyrim's a good choice, honestly, as well. But also, that's, there we go. Just trying to see if I can sneak in a few Pikmin here. I mean, no, Skyrim's great. I love, I've been meaning to revisit it. I only played it when it originally came out and never again. So I've been meaning to like go back to it at some point. All right, let's see what the total Pikmin deaths are supposed to be at instead of... 11. Okay. Okay. Poor Pikmin. I'm also not. I'm not doing great at keeping them alive right now, and that's also how the stream is going. Oh, I actually did do everything in Hole of Beasts and White Flower Garden. And Emergence Cave. I've done everything? What? That's surprising. Okay, I'm gonna lurk for a bit because I need to stop procrastinating on my chores. Good luck. I understand completely. I have so many chores that I need to be doing, and I'm gonna be playing Pikmin instead. So that's my plan for the day. Good morning. The white Pikmin are lodged with the purple ones in my hole. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that emote a lot. Rouge, that's a good one.
Why do chores when you could procrastinate?
That's a great question. You know what? You're right. Sorry, my bad. I should just procrastinate instead all the time. You make a really solid argument, really, is what I'm hearing. Chores is probably the right answer. You are factually correct that chores is probably the right answer. But what if no? What if we just didn't instead? What if we just didn't do them? It's fine, you know, we're just gonna have my just have an endless amount of dishes sitting in the sink or anything like that. It's totally fine. Oh, okay. I like them both. I like both of those too as well for a different reason. For different reasons. Is that the hold on, is that the over the garden wall frog? I'm pretty sure it is. It feels like it is. Is it here? It is here. Thank you for reminding me that I haven't done, I did not rewatch Over the Garden Wall during the past Halloween, regardless of whether or not that is the Over the Garden Wall frog. I've now been reminded that I need to rewatch Over the Garden Wall because everyone should rewatch it once a year around Halloween because that show is amazing and only takes an hour and 15 minutes to watch. Ten out of 10 show. Extremely great vibes all around. Alright, we'll let them cook on that for a little bit, I guess. Oh. You got like a whole thing going on over here. I do want to watch it at some point. It is out of 10. Shoot. All right, I'll get 5 more. It is absolutely worth a watch. Like I said, it's the entirety of the show's runtime sits underneath 2 hours because it's 10-11-minute episodes. So it's not like it's like the same amount of time commitment as like a movie. So it's not like the worst. It's not like the worst kind of time commitment or anything. Obviously, you know, everyone has their own budgets of time that they have to allocate, but do recommend. What is this thing? Name? Pilgrim Bulb. Oh, I love these. I love the names so much. They're so cute. Yeah, they've made like no progress. This is anything we can go and do in the meantime. If anyone has any like media or anything that they like to kind of like revisit for any reason, I would seriously like to hear about it, whether it's like a game or a movie or a TV show, or series or whatever, or books even. I would seriously love to know if anyone's like got something on like our regular, like, oh, this is like my, like, I want to return, like you like to return to it over and over again, you know? I think I'm literally just stuck watching this. dun, 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 dun. The Clue movie from 1985. What? And now I'm discovering that there is a Clue movie that exists that was made in 1985. What? Excuse my ignorance here, but is it a good movie? Or is it like, do you watch it for genuine enjoyment or ironic enjoyment? This is an honest question. I don't know anything about it. Like I don't know the ratings. This is the first time I've learned of it, so I earnestly don't know if it's like a great movie, like or a cult classic or like a The Room style kind of thing. Like I earnestly don't know anything about it. That's cool. I didn't know that existed. I will check that out. All right, let me get these white Pikmin over here working on this barrier in hopes that, although me getting the globe should mean I don't have to like come back here for a little bit. I can go back to I can go get more Pikmin types elsewhere. $101. I need a purple Pikmin. So it's based on the board game and has different endings in the movie that you can choose? What? That's crazy. For a 1985 film, that's crazy. That's so cool. All right, well, you've absolutely sold me on this movie. What the heck? Hold on. Things to check out. Movies. I have notes. I've been trying to be better about taking notes in general in my life, and you have now added Clue from 1985 to my movies I need to check out list. That's crazy. Mr. Green is my favorite homosexual from movies around. Hell yeah. 100% hell yeah. I like to go back to Ocarina of Time when I can. I've replayed Borderlands 2 several times. Sometimes I pick up Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. Just heard like a loud thump upstairs. What just happened? Like a really loud thump. I have a robot vacuum. No, it's not in the part of my room that I would expect a loud thump to be in. Okay, well, I'll figure out what that is in a minute. Anyway, I like to go back, replayed Borderlands 2 several times. Sometimes I pick up Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life out of the blue. Sometimes I rewatch Princess Bride, Kill Bill, and Resident Evil movies. I kind of want to ask, I have a theory, and I kind of want to ask this. It was proposed by, is more specifically, it's a theory that was proposed by my brother-in-law. And and you feel comfortable in not answering this, but Rouge, were you homeschooled? This is a theory from my brother-in-law, and this is not like, it's not like a problem as well or anything. I really want to test this right now. I could be wrong. I'm just curious. But the Resident Evil movie, and again, if you don't want to share, don't, you know, this is not like a call out either. Just I want to, give me just a sec. I have an IRL thing to do real quick. So my brother-in-law is homeschooled, and he has a theory. He has a firm theory that anyone who who grew up homeschooled, or like a lot of like anyone who regularly goes back to or really likes Princess Bride, like the Venn diagram between people who go back to and really like Princess Bride and the people who are homeschooled is like not a perfect circle, but a really heavily overlapping one. And I thought that was really funny, and he is homeschooled as well, so and so I've been wanting to like test his theory a little bit more with more data, and so far all the data that I have found has agreed with his hypothesis. But I think it's not a problem. I love Princess Bride. I was not homeschooled, but I'm also just into that type of movie for sure, so I'm just super curious. Give me a sec, I have an IRL thing to do. Well, now we won't know Rouge's answer. So we'll see. The reason this actually came up, to talk a little bit more about it, the reason this ever came up in the first place was because he was talking, my brother-in-law was talking to, you know, his wife, my sister, and about how there's the Brandon Sanderson book, Tress of the Emerald Sea, which is like a sci-fi kind of Princess Bride-esque novel. And while my brother-in-law really liked it, what's it called? While my brother-in-law really liked Tress of the Emerald Sea, my sister did not, and we are working theory. That's where the theory kind of branched off of, is that what's it called? His love of that book in that story as a whole comes from a place of like, because of that, well, at least in his theory. Let's see. Give me a sec. I have an IRL thing that, I was homeschooled and can confirm that theory out on my end because I like to rewatch it. Also, I already back. My partners helped me set up a face cam. Hell yeah. Welcome to, you know, presumably welcome to the face cam club, if that's why you're setting that up. I think I've done everything I can on this day in Pikmin. I just need to... I'll just up my red Pikmin numbers for now, I guess. But Rouge, did you get my question? Or do you want me to repeat? If you don't want to answer, no, don't, like, we can just move on. That's also fine too. But regardless, so yeah, I like Princess Bride. I like revisiting it. I'm also a really big fan of the novel Tress of the Emerald Sea. But also that's because I like Sanderson's writing in general. I do need to read more. That is the thing that's been on my list for this year. Oh, the day's almost over. I'll just wait. I need to read more. That's been like a New Year's goal that I've been trying to be better about in general. But going back to the other things that Rouge said, so I'm a really, really big Harvest Moon fan, but I did not actually play A Wonderful Life. Surprisingly, I've played a lot of the others. I've played a lot of the other Harvest Moon games. I just skipped A Wonderful Life specifically. The one that I've played the most and the one I want to gush about the most is actually Harvest Moon DS of all things. And if you watch me on this channel for any amount of time, you'll know that I'm a turbo nerd when it comes to game design. And Harvest Moon DS has, in my opinion, the coolest achievement system, or one of the coolest achievement systems I've seen in any video games. And so for Harvest Moon, because what happens is that basically when you do things in Harvest Moon, DS in particular, like you start farming, you unlock more harvest sprites for farming, which then you can hire to help automate farming. Same with fishing, same with animal handling, and so on and so forth. And so the idea is that and the way that you unlocked each harvest sprite was effectively an achievement system before achievements for video games even existed. So it's super cool to see. It's super cool to like see that system keep like progressing. And I'm really upset that there hasn't been another Harvest Moon game to ever like replicate that. Which means that I should probably just actually stop procrastinating and get into game development again, and then try to try to do it myself and build a Stardew Valley Harvest Moon-esque game that just has that system in again, because if I want to see that system, I just need to do it. All right, I'm gonna catch up with chat, and then I'm gonna do the ad break because I need to do an ad break. Puts off task for hours. Task takes 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes to do. Big same, honestly. Really big same. But I very openly and proudly have ADHD and know that that is exactly what that kind of thing is for me, at least. I'll be real honest here, friends, and I only say it once. I really dislike how I look, but I have this pretty fancy camera that's just collecting dust and I feel bad. So I'm going to use it as a face cam because one, I feel like I should, but two, to maybe build some more self-confidence. I completely understand what you mean, Rouge. I definitely understand looking both pictures of myself, video of myself, and actually the number one thing I really bugs me about streaming is my voice. It's not to say that I dislike my voice or anything like that. It's just I sound the way that my voice sounds. It's not a thing that I necessarily enjoy listening to. But I do it anyway, and I can very much sympathize with wanting to kind of throw yourself into the deep end to try to push past what you identify in yourself as like insecurities that you want to push past. I'm looking forward to it. I think you're great, and you're gonna just absolutely crush it. But yeah, I completely really sympathize with the feeling of just using it as a skill to like help build confidence and everything, and whatnot. But also no, I was not homeschooled. Dang it. All right, well, It doesn't mean that it's not always, it's not a perfect circle Venn diagram, but it is a Venn diagram. So we'll all right, so that's another point in the favor of it. My dad was a huge movie guy, and that was one of our favorites. I mean, look, it's a fun movie. It's just a fun movie. I understand. I don't like how I look either, but we are our harshest critics. If you want to use Facecam, try it. 1000%. We are our own harshest critics. We're the meanest to ourselves for sure. So, I hope definitely try it. If it's a thing you want to try, or if you want to try to like I said, throw yourself in the deep end and push past it, you know, you have obviously the full support of, you know, your friends and the people here and everything else. So definitely. All right. Twitch is gonna get really mad if I don't play ads, so unfortunately it's ad break time, but I'll catch up on chat as soon as I get back. So BRB. I am.
Boobies.
I am back. That was impeccable timing. How did you know? How did you know I was going to be back at that moment? I feel like I should be concerned right now. Like, I know I'm watching the stream on my off monitor and I know that it had not caught up yet. So like to me unmuting and all of that. I'm honestly impressed and or terrified, if I'm going to be really real. All right, catching up on chat now that I'm back. Did an accident. It's just meant for a random TTS moment. I'm honestly no. I feel like you're like you're saving face right now, and that you secretly have some kind of like spy tech hidden in my little abode here. We'll look at the Piclopedia and the treasures after the next end game day. Yeah, let me catch up though. Kind of feel like Repo needs a face cam. Honestly, Repo's a really good one for a face cam. So that would be a fun one. That'd be a fun one to play for sure. I feel the same way with myself. I am not very photogenic. At least not regularly, and I feel like I'd be panicking trying to make myself look exactly right every time. Well, Swifty, as someone who is presently in face cam land and also a self-described perfectionist, I spend a lot, and I mean a lot of time trying to make myself look just right, but it's a lot of just like futzing around with lighting and everything. I got giant lights here and there, which you can kind of see if I put my hand in front of my face. You can see that like there are shadows and everything. But yeah, it's a whole. I do it out of perfectionism, and you know what? It's there's no such thing as what is it? Po Buddy's Nerfect. So yeah. That it took years to figure that out. I also don't classify myself as very photogenic either. Personally speaking, I mean, I'm at a pretty decent angle right now, and my pink hair is, you know, but like, but I definitely sympathize, or not sympathize, empathize. I keep saying sympathize as though I do not feel these feelings. I empathize. I do 100% understand. So it's a tough one. I very much empathize though. Yeah, definitely a bit stressed, but hopefully. What is it? Oh no, that's a pink. That's a pink, all right. What the heck? See, like in my room in IRL, that's a hot pink. But on stream and like this like camera view, that's a Pepto pink. But yeah, definitely been stressed, but hopefully it's a good project thing for me to work on. Yeah, totally. Again, you have at least my full support, and sounds like the full support on doing, you know, whatever it is you want to do, and if that's a thing you want to work on, then you obviously have the support of everyone here too. But 100%, you are your own worst critic, and everyone is, I'm sure, super excited to see however you want to express yourself. It takes a lot of work to self-love. I understand. Personally, got a goal, going to start a Minzy. I do not know how to pronounce, but Minzy cam. Because unlike everyone, like myself, everyone wants to see her always. Honestly, though, what a always like a good pet cam. I assume that's your pet's name. Also, my Chrome has on my off monitor, which has my Twitch chat on it, has completely frozen. So I can't see chat at the moment. So that's cool. Look, yellow Pikmin. They exist. So, oh, wait. It crashed and restarted. We good. This is what I get.
Twitch just doesn't like you.
Apparently not. Oh, you're delayed because of weird computer stuff. I see. During the break, I learned, I'll come back to that in like 2 seconds because I want to talk about the thing. Yeah, that's understandable. Maybe it's something I would get into sometime in the far future. I have a lot of health issues that are unidentified, untreated. So adding something else before I start streaming, that takes a lot of effort. Probably isn't the move for me. 100%. If you know, do whatever is most comfortable for you. Move at whatever speed you want to. There's plenty of people who stream who don't have face cams or do VTuber stuff or PNG tuber or anything else. And just do whatever you're comfortable with and express yourself however you want to express yourself. 100%. Thought about doing a thought about doing a VTuber or like a little character thing that just moves when I talk. Honestly, I've heard that being called PNG tuber before, and I do like I see some PNG tuber, a lot of success from a lot of PNG tubers actually. I've seen some really cool stuff, so def recommend. Almost done catching up. I'm sorry. Yeah, during this break, I learned that cowboys are why Kinder chocolate is so good. I need elaboration, Roosh. I need elaboration. Oh. I desperately need elaboration. Also, is that blanket behind you a map? Yes. Get out of the way. It's Baba Is You, if you are familiar with that series. I think Kale was playing it recently on his stream. But it is the world map for Baba Is You. Oh, oh, the microphone. Microphone's covering Baba. There we go. But yeah, it's Baba Is You. Figment Cam Whim, that is an excellent question. The thing that blocks me from doing Figment Cam is the fact that it's shockingly more complicated to do with my current setup. It's doable. I just need to figure it out. Also, Figment's tank is significantly bigger. I used to do Figment Cam. Like, I used to have that available as like I used to do it a lot, and then again, their tank got so much bigger, and so it made it a lot harder for me to reliably do Figment Cam. But I want to get back to that because I think that'd be really cool. I do need to get yellow Pikmin quite bad, so I'm gonna just... This is fine. There we go. Yeah, she's my pet. My dog, her name is pronounced like Minx or Minxie. Got it. Minx or Minxie. Understood. Also yellow Pikmin. And I love Baba Is You. Baba Is You is great. I love that game so much. I've beaten it. I have not 100%ed it yet. I do want to though. I do think 100%ing it would be really fun. But I also know that it would be very mind melty. Because that game's puzzles, the later you get into that game and its puzzles is the more you realize just like how brain bending the puzzles can get. All right, let's try to. I don't have high confidence I'm going to be able to kill this guy with just 30 Pikmin, so I'm going to clear house over here instead. I got an ad for Kinder Chocolate. They said, what makes Kinder Chocolate bars so good? Cowboys on horses. They get milk to make the creamy filling from the nicest cows. I'm sorry. I see. I understand now. Thank you for educating me, Rouge. Felt like a Super Bowl ad. I have noticed, I don't know if it's just me, but I have noticed that ads have got, like, commercials have gotten a lot. Like, I'm not trying to say they've gotten weirder because they've always been weird. Got it. Milk cowboys that tends to the nice cows to get the creamy filling. Yeah, yeah, Angel for sure. Can someone do me a favor and put a good God, can someone do me a favor and post a few bonk emotes for Inky here? I think well deserved.
But I'm an angel.
But I'm an angel. I said what I said. They've become AI. Don't remind me about AI generated commercials, by the way. Don't remind me. Yuck. Gross. Disgusting. Thank you, Rouge. I appreciate you. They're so bad. Twitch has been running AI ads now, and they're so icky. Like 80% of the Super Bowl ads were AI too. Yeah, it is. To say they're disgusting is an understatement. There is absolutely zero need for replacing human expression with a bunch of AI bullshit. These things are so hard to fight. Actually, I should save these for the yellows so I can get the yellow numbers up. keep forgetting about this emote. That emote's really good, actually. That's why I don't Super Bowl. I actually did not watch the Super Bowl this year. I've fallen out of the tradition of watching both the Super Bowl and then this past New Year's I did watch like the New Year's thing, but I think I'm done. I don't think I'm gonna watch the ball drop ever again, if I'm gonna be really honest with everyone here. I think I have found that there's this incredibly good Hank Green video talking about like, you know, why the New Year's ball drop ended up feeling so soulless, to say the least, and I'm that I strong recommend. And you know, obviously Hank Green is amazing, but yeah, I'm good. Me either. I'm a sports hater anyway. I'm also a sports hater. You know, I'm actually 100% on board with that. I do not like watching sports. I'm not a big sports person. Part of that is because I just can't, you know, sitting down and watching it, it's not my interest, and so for me it's really difficult for me to just sit and watch a game get played. Obviously everyone has their own experiences, but yada yada yada. But I am a sports hater, 100%. I do not like watching sports very much. Well, not a hater. Okay, hater's strong. More I think about the terminology here, the more I'm like, I'm not particularly like a hater, like, oh, like other people can't enjoy it either or whatever. I don't see the value. I do see the value. I actually watched a podcast, or I listened to a podcast made by Markiplier and one of his friends, Tyler, called Go My Favorite Sports Team. And it did actually ended up making me really appreciate sports in a way that it made me appreciate sports in a way that I had not traditionally done so. I'm not sitting here saying that, like, you know, it was anything crazy. Like, you know, it's not like, oh, I love sports or anything either. It was just, I was really surprised at the perspective, so to speak. But did a movie night in another streamer's Discord on Super Bowl night. Honestly, that sounds like a lot of fun. Frankly, at least to me, that sounds like a lot of fun. I think I would rather do like a movie night or a spooky game night, or something along those lines. I think I would have a lot of fun with. I feel like I'd have a lot of fun with that instead of watching just like the ball drop for the sake of watching it, you know? So I completely understand. I like baseball and disc golf. Baseball to watch in person, disc golf to play. I've never played. I have never played disc golf. I really want to though. I've been meaning to give it a try, but I just never have. So maybe I need to fix that, is what I'm hearing. Sorry, I'm slow to catch up on messages while I'm like, you know, Pikmin is a game that requires actual thought sometimes. Very high octane action. Going on here in Pikmin land. There's also just a lot of people who in sports who should not be, just seems to me, or at least people who should not be idolized or famed. Yeah, I mean, obviously I agree with that. I don't necessarily think that is exclusive to sports. Unfortunately, that is a general complaint I have with a lot of things, but that's also just kind of the nature of that is kind of just the nature of it too. Not red.
BTW fuck AI.
1000%. Could not agree more. But yes, sports tends to have that. But basically, just to kind of to wrap that up in a bow, sports does have that trend. It's really annoying. And really unfortunate. I think it's, you know, it breeds from a lot of problems at a more fundamental level of sports for sure, that I think that is unfortunately just common. There we go. So like I'm not sitting here and disagreeing or anything like that. I do agree that like sports is notoriously sports is notoriously bad about it for sure. Like 100% agree with you on that. Which has been very active today. It has been very active today. I'm actually quite enjoying it, even though I seem very distracted. I'm very much enjoying the. There we go. Oh wait, I can change pick. No, I can't. God. Every time I think I can change Pikmin colors, I'm... Get on there. Alright, continuing. No, I get what you're saying, no need to explain yourself. I also... Oh, well, going back. Also agree, fuck AI. I'm sick of... My overall thoughts on it are much more complicated than just fuck AI, but generally speaking, I do think that it is very largely generative AI, in the way that it's implemented is a solution looking for a problem, and it is being used by a lot of extraordinarily terrible people to just yeah, it's being used by a lot of terrible people to do terrible things right now, and there's a lot more complex thoughts on how we should be reacting to it, and we're super not. So so yeah, 100% big agree. But if I were to summarize my thoughts into 2 words, it's fuck AI. So I understand completely. I'm 100% agree. I also have like no ill will towards anyone who enjoys sports or anything, other things where that trend is big in. It's just really hard to avoid because it's in so many places. Ironically, you have described how I feel about the tool that is generative AI in a nutshell. As well, it is impossible. It is extraordinarily difficult, if not impossible, to separate it from. Oh, I didn't look at how many Pikmin died again. Shit. Oh wait, I'm still good. Okay. 19. There we go. Sorry. While the tool itself isn't inherently, you know, evil, and I don't see its use ever, but while the tool itself isn't inherently evil, it's used so much by people who are trying to do harm, and so it makes it very difficult for me to separate the two things. And it lacks the regulation that is needed in order for it to be used responsibly in both the responsible sense and also in the environmental sense. Once again, strong recommend. Hank Green, great, does a lot of incredibly cool, well-researched videos. Also Kirkusat, also does some really good and well-researched videos. Couldn't recommend the both of them more. the way we were typing and saying it the same. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, the environmental impact is also a problem. It's not an insurmountable problem, but it's a problem because of the world, of the way that regulations have set things up. So, like 100% strong recommend. But yes, it has a problem. It has environmental problems too, which is obviously a thing that needs to be taken into account. I'm very green, pro-green in terms of eco-friendliness stuff. So I understand. Same brainwave, and definitely made a new friend today. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hold on. I need to make a goal. I need to make a goal in order for me to get the treasure that is on the map right now. This might not have been the best day because I don't have blue Pikmin, and you need blue Pikmin. Like, I could do Citadel of Spiders, but I don't want to. Once I make a plan, I can get back to chat focusing. I'm just trying to. The thing is the only thing I can do, and I could do it. Sure. But I think that's the only thing I can do. I need to go and get blue Pikmin before I can actually make progress elsewhere. All right, 100 Pikmin. I'm here in spirit. Gotta lurk and do a bit of cleaning and cooking. Well, welcome, and then also, good luck on your cooking and cleaning. Hopefully, you're cooking something good, and you're cooking enough of it to share with everyone in here, right? We got a whole Twitch chat to feed. Waffle, I want some. Man, I just ate. Should have told me sooner. That's what I'm saying. I feel like... Actually, so like during the next break is going to be slightly longer because I am going to start working on I'm going to slowly start cooking in like a slow cooker or something. Like a baked potato soup. I'm gonna get all like that, like in a slow cooker, and just start like heating and everything. I'm very big into cooking. I love cooking. I love cooking. I love sharing recipes. It's a really big thing of mine. Won't be ready for a while. That's all right. It's okay. All right. Well, potato and salt pork stew thingy. That sounds well. That sounds delightful. But I want to know more. I want to like. I need. If you got a recipe to share, like hit me up. I want to know. But also, just as a forewarning, I'm always going to be that person who's going to be super annoying about like, oh man, that sounds good. Send me a recipe. Because I just, again, I love cooking and I love sharing recipes and trying new recipes. So be warned in general. I love cooking and baking. Ooh, baking too? Hell yeah. What kind of stuff do you like to bake? And I guess what kind of stuff you like to cook too. And I just ate some of the homemade homemade pizza is so good. You just I want to get I'm not going to be able to I'm not going to get one I'm not going to get one anytime soon for sure. But I want to get a pellet smoking grill. You know what I'm talking about? I want to get a pellet smoking one so badly because and then make like you know, wood fire pizzas and everything on it, because it's like I have my brother-in-law has one, and he made the best, and I mean the best pizza I've ever, like homemade pizza I've ever had on it. Are you in two different people? Yeah, actually, I'm really good at typing in chat while talking. Like I actually am able to just split my brain in half. And so Swift Shadow is actually an alt account of mine. Or we have just mentally assimilated, one of the two. There we go. I'm trying not to kill Pikmin right now, and it's not going well.
Does it ever go well?
Currently no deaths, but I'm not confident that's going to remain true. There we go. One more. See, that's the thing about Pikmin 2. Pikmin 2 is way harder. The answer to your question is no, it never goes well, ultimately. All right. Yes, that sounds so good. I'm trying to time it to look suspicious while he was saying no. Look at those granddaddy long legs. These bugs make me actually earnestly, they make my skin crawl a little bit. Long legs and spiders in particular really make me uncomfy. I mean, I was listening to, you know, Sharky's stream earlier. While I was like prepping for stream, and then Sharky was talking about like being able to be compatible with spiders as long as they're like not in your like personal biz, and I generally subscribe to that as well. Is that I cannot, if it's like if they're like if the bugs are like right in front of me or in my home or anything like that, ooh, no. Now there are some bugs though that do just straight up not bother me. And not even just like exclusively the cute ones either. Ducky. That's what I was saying. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, Sharky can't even look at them. I'm okay. I want them in the corner doing their own thing, killing bad, but okay, well, never mind. So another example of Swift and I having the same, actually sharing the same hive mind. Sorry, I like I said, I was listening, so I wasn't while I was setting up for stream. My bad. Something about the sound of Pikmin chaos. That's my soul ablaze. Oh, Sharky can't even look at them. I'm okay with them as long as they aren't in my personal space. The first time I heard her like full on scream was a spider on a picnic bench. Full on arachnophobe. Oh no. Honestly though, I very much understand. The arachnophobia settings, I do play with them anytime anytime they're available in a game I play. And grounded, grounded spiders really mess with me for some reason. There we go. Let's do some reconnaissance. Really? No? How do I fight these things? No need to apologize. I didn't mean it. Like, oh, okay. I see. Hurry up. No. I need to rearrange things so I can catch back up on chat, because I am not. Sorry, I'm trying my best to not kill Pikmin in the dungeons because the dungeons are so like obnoxious. It's like the one downside to Pikmin 2 is that like it's not nearly like Pikmin 2 can actually be like extraordinarily stressful at times, because of just how crazy like the dungeons are really tough, and they can become like super bad time sinks, because you just completely are unable to like, because like you'll like wipe out in a dungeon and then there's not a good way to like replenish after the dungeon. It's like a whole, or during or after the dungeon, especially if you lose like white Pikmin or purple Pikmin, it's a whole thing. It's a really big problem. So you have to do like a lot of like really intense reconnaissance whenever you get into these big floors like this. All right, well, that'll take its time. All right. Is there a way I can make Twitch chat more readable for me. She can't play grounded with me. I was saying something similar in her chat. The spiders, as long as they don't jump scare me or venomous, grounded is so good. I can't play it anymore because I'm poor and I had to cancel Game Pass. Honestly, I completely understand that. I meet people to play through Grounded. It's way less fun. It's not. I am not into playing Grounded solo. I completely understand. I'm not the best at it, but like, you know, because I'm not the best at those type of games. They're not like normally my type of game, but I'm just down. If I can get it again someday, I'll play with y'all. Waiting for more updates to play the second. Your Steam code in any of the Discords, and you add more people for co-op shenanigans. So many games to play, not enough time. You're more than welcome to, anyone here that's chatting right now is more than welcome to add me on Steam. I'll give you 3 guesses what my username is on Steam. Go ahead and do this. Just get a bunch of moolah going. Just clean everything up, basically. Oh yeah, I need to get the pineapple. I think that's everything on this floor. All right. I think my Steam is linked to my profile on Discord. If you click on my profile, it should be under my. I mean, the same is true for me too. Finish from. Because the friend I was playing with decided they were done with it. That okay. All right. I'm gonna go on a fucking tirade here for a moment. That's my #1 biggest problem when it comes to playing like longer form games. Co-op wise, I love playing long form co-op games and everything like Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is my biggest pet peeve because I want to play the Monster. I love playing Monster Hunter. It's one of my favorite franchises overall, and yet I don't get to play Monster Hunter because the group I play with so often will get like, they'll play without me and then they'll get super ahead, and then I just have like the whole time is just spent like catching me up, and drives me absolutely up a wall. I love playing Monster Hunter so much, and stuff like that. So super frustrating. Need to do some DRG, Deep Rock Galactic. Took me a second. I haven't played much Deep Rock. I think I've only played like it once. There's nothing wrong with it, just same deal as before. I was playing during Sharky's stream to end my current assignment so I can actually do the Lunar New Year. Are you busy later? Some people put Twitch chat on their phone. That's not a bad idea. I just had it in a layout where like if y'all were talking back and forth, I basically couldn't see it because I've changed the layout to make it a lot more. I've changed the Twitch dashboard layout to be a lot more friendly. So this honestly should be fine now. But Twitch chat on my phone is not a bad idea either. I honestly should probably investigate that as well. I went through the whole game solo. It's a learning curve. Did not. What the fuck is going on over there? It's the same. Yeah. Sorry. Like I said, I'm still catching up on Twitch chat. I'm extraordinarily distracted. I still haven't even finished my coffee today. That's how distracted I am. Yes, my Steam is the same as every. If you are looking for me, I am. I own Mr. One Up Machine on just about everything, so not exactly hard to find me. For better or worse. No, I lost a Pikmin. Once I'm past this thing, I'll get fully caught up on chat, and then I'll... This thing is a fucking nightmare to deal with. There we go. Okay. And what do you need? 10? Okay. My library's just all co-op games. I play solo because no friends. I know the pain very well. It's annoying. If you're doing something like that, you should have a character. You only play with that group. 100% agree. It's really annoying, but it'd be what it be ultimately. No one progresses without that group. Rock and Stone. I really did. Like I said, I need to play more Deep Rock. Everyone who talks about Deep Rock is just screams like how just a wonderful time it is. And to be fair to the people I'm talking about, they are, you know, I am not as available as I'm not super available. It's just that doesn't make it better necessarily, but like I'm not, I don't know, I'm not super available sometimes. I'm a lot more available nowadays than I think I was back then, and so it made scheduling really hard too. So I don't entirely blame them either. But we do not need to, I don't want to start like a whole, you know, I'm not ragging on them. It's just, that was just more of like a fact of the matter kind of thing. Does that make sense? It sucks, but it'd be what it be. Sean Swift sent y'all Steam friend request. Hell yeah. I will take a look after I finish cleaning up the floor here. I'll accept. I'm gonna go on next. I'm on my BF's PC at the moment because I'm streaming in like 3 minutes, so I don't have time to go to my laptop and turn it on. Flame of Tomorrow, hell yeah. Yeah, no worries at all. Obviously you're welcome to add me if you want to add me. You don't have to. But I'm down as well. There's some nonsense over there I'm not looking forward to. I really need to find the person I was talking about with the soundtrack. This current like randomly generated track is crazy. I have Deep Rock Galactic because my brother wanted to play with me, but never really got into it. It's also very quotable, like Warhammer. I know Warhammer. I have a couple of friends who are super into Warhammer and would love to talk anyone's ears off about it if they can. Validly so. Warhammer is fucking awesome. I just do not claim to be knowledgeable about it at all. Don't worry, Bowser. What? I don't understand. I laughed at the randomness of it, but not at the understanding of it. I will add you to when I go on. So happy I made some new friends. Aw. It's very, very sweet. I'm happy as well. I'm just also mentally distracted by the extreme high octane action that is Pikmin. Yay, friends. Exactly. Gonna lurk because I gotta start stream. Well, thank you. Thank you for hanging. The beeping is very, yes, sorry, I'm gonna finish. Thank you for hanging out, Swift. Seriously, I really, really appreciate it. It's like, God damn it, Sean, finish one thought before moving on to the next. But seriously, thank you for hanging out. Good luck on your stream. Waffle, my oldest brother, got the actual fuzzy dice from Deep Rock Galactic. They had a Kickstarter to get. That's sick. What the fuck? That's sick. Steam friend list is more than doubled in the last 2 weeks. Hell yeah. Beeping is very distracting. Okay, that was the thing I was gonna get. That's my like. I like the beeping. Like I like the meter. I just wish there was a way for me to turn off the beeping for the meter because I don't need the audio noise for it. But for whatever reason, there's not a way to do that, and drives me up a wall. Like, let me turn it off. I don't need it. I understand it needs to be there for some people. I am not those people. I do not want it. The Bowser was in response to the Matchbox had Bowser as the brand. Oh, I'm just that unobservant, apparently. Clearly. So I'm gonna have to go back and look at the treasure now between here in a moment. Chat is pretty distracting and juicy today. Big agree. Oh shit, you're here. Oh fuck me. I don't want to fight you. And you're like, you're gonna need yellow. There's not a way to, like, there we go. I was trying to find the button for it this whole time. That there's like a way to. No! That was not good. That was bad, actually.
Push-ups.
I am gonna have to do so many push-ups. No, get off, don't die. All right.
The Magic 8 Ball reads push-ups for your future.
I really want the Deep Rock Galactic mugs. I'm so glad it popped in today. Definitely be around to yap more. Hell yeah. I'll have to look at the mugs too. Chat's pretty distracting. Juicy. Definitely feel like there's been a recent spike. Amazing. It's amazing. I am 100% serious. I will do push up. I will do a push up for every Pikmin that dies and every Pikmin game that I play. I think that's funny, and so thus we're gonna do it because that's my guiding light. My guiding light is it funny or not? And I 100% believe that it's funny. I need to put a chat, like a ad warning thing that like all the other cool streamers seem to have whenever an ad is incoming, because I am 3 minutes away from an ad and I don't know how else to. I don't know if that's visible to other people. Oh, challenge mode. I see. Also, this key is a Mario reference, which is cool. That's a questionable guiding light. I stand by it. I think as long as it's funny and as long as the funniness outweighs the other problems, I'm generally for it. Some people make an announcement. Some streamers also add a sound for a warning. Sound for a warning is not a bad idea either. Let me add that into my stream tool ideas notes. All right. I think that's everything I can do in this area because I just did Citadel spiders. Did I not 100% this level? I'm going to scream. What did I miss? Oh. All right. All right, I'm going back in. What did I miss? All right, whatever. I'll be right back, I guess. I'm gonna let the ad play and then Kale's you can make the noise warning noise a Korok sound. Korok sound's a really good one. Pikmin death would be really, really funny. Because I would never be able to do that. Skull Kid laugh. I also want to add a sound. I also want to add sound as well. I was thinking Skull Kid laugh. Skull Kid laugh is also really good. Skull Kid laugh is really good. Pikmin death sound is really funny with regard to this game specifically. And yes, the key is a Mario reference. It's a Super Mario World reference
Bless
specifically.
you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, I'll be back after Twitch ads in 3 minutes. BRB. I also need a better BRB screen, but whatever. BRB. Stop the presses. Stop everything. This is very important. Figment, my pet axolotl, is I walked back downstairs after, you know, going upstairs to like quickly do a super quick chore while during the break and to, you know, get my legs moving and everything. Came back downstairs and Figment is using their hammock. A thing I have never seen them do ever. So hell yeah, we did it. I'll do one more. I'm going to post it real quick in Kale's Discord. There we go. I think. Okay, cool. All right, what the fuck's going? What did I forget? Did I forget a treasure somehow? What happened? My go-to sounds would all be Earthbound related, probably. Honestly, that's based. That's super based. I like that idea a lot. Just because Earthbound is also just amazing. Or Legend of the Mystical Ninja from N64. I actually don't think I know that game. So clearly I have some homework to do. But I agree. Figment is too darn cute. That's the problem. Figment is too cute for this world. Also, thanks for setting up our Discord, Kale. Well, I don't have another. Like, I need, you know. I figure, you know, what's that's a good enough space to share. And I don't think anyone's complaining to have. All right. I actually need an answer to this question for me to be effective. So I'm gonna look something up. As I do legitimately need to know. So Pikmin 2. Do all Pikmin go with you when you go to the next floor? And all Pikmin in your active squad and any idle in the current sublevel will automatically follow you, provided they are not currently carrying an object. Important, a very important distinction. All right. We're about to either kill 78 Pikmin or we're gonna. Nope, we're fine. I had the PSI up sound as my phone notification for a long time, but Sharky hated it. Look, Honestly, it's a good. I'm 100% supportive here. If anyone's complaining, then that's their problem because I'm the boss. Kale might as well be. Might be the center of the web. Boss Kale. Alright. Where the fuck's the exit? Shit. Okay. I love that red Pikmin emote so much, Kale. I just want you to know that. It's so good. Although I do think you should, I don't remember which stream you said it on. I don't remember what stream you said it on, but I do agree that you should make the butt crack more defined on it. So that way it's more noticeable. Although I don't know, at that size, I don't know if it's gonna be more noticeable. I don't know if it's possible. So I don't even know if it's like worth the effort to even attempt. I remember you saying that that's a thing you wanted to look into. Part of me kind of like also likes the idea that like you don't implicitly know that the Pikmin has a little butt crack until you like investigate, you know what I mean? Kind of like an open secret sort of thing. I don't know. I also think that's equally funny. Kale, new stream, daddy, Jesus. Do we need a bonk? Do we need a bonk emote for waffle as well here? What are we? Where's the exit? Oh, you shit. Okay, that's fine. Where's the... What floor did I not get all the items on? Here? I killed the boss. Are you kidding me? Also, no one knows about Mystical Ninja, but it's one of the first games, if not the first, I want to stream. What the heck? Yeah, I definitely didn't know. I think 3D Zelda in feudal Japan, but there's also mechs, because why not? And the main villains want to turn all of Japan into a giant kabuki stage. What the fuck? That's an extraordinarily what the fuck, but also hell yeah. I don't have a problem.
Hey, Bone Pabbleman Pen.
That's a absolutely crazy TTS message. That's fucking sick. That sounds awesome. Also, you know, I also am just a big Zelda nerd, so I like any Zelda likes I'm here for. Oh, I'm stupid. Hold on. I don't have a problem letting Waffle simp anyone. Bongs him should be Sharky. Honestly, that's fair. The main character has Big Mech whose arms look like anal beads. No other way to see. All right. You've got me doing a Google. Hold on. That you've crossed the line here. I need to know. You've piqued my interest. The fuck is this game called? Mystical Ninja in 64? Oh, it's Goemon. I know this. Okay, I actually did know this game. I just knew it by like its subtitle more or whatever. I love this Pikachu emote so much. Hold on. It has a big mech. Okay, hold on. I need the pictures of the mech. This is very important, and this is worth stopping stream over. Well, now you've made me do this. Give me 1 second. No, I got it. I'm gonna share with the class. Don't worry. BRB, but BRB for real this time. But BRB for real this time. Pinky swear I'll be back. Well, Rouge, you're about to miss the most important thing. I'm watching for a sec. Okay, cool. Okay. Well, that's a way to do it. I was just being dumb and I was gonna just do this. Here is this the mech in question? Because I don't disagree. I don't disagree that this is it. Yeah, it has a theme song. Okay, now hold on. We gotta play the theme song. Give me like 2 seconds to press play. What's this theme song we talking here? What? What the fuck? Is that Lord Farquaad? Hold on. Temporary. What the heck? This is wild. I bet it's also so it's so on brand for Japan. Stu could learn a lot from this video share. I couldn't agree more. All right, there. Yeah, what the I need more things that aren't Tommy Wiseau that give me this kind of what the fuck theme kind of feeling. Waffle OMG wait. Oh no. Oh no. Fear has been struck into my heart. Yeah, I want I want to play that. I hate emulating, but I did sell me in 64 in that game as a kid, so finding it again is not easy. Sean needs to see the tomato emotes. Uh-oh. I'm fearful what that means. Fear has been struck into my heart. If you say so. Like I said, fear has been struck into my, oh my lord. Politely speaking, what the fuck? Hold, stop everything. Stop everything. Tomato moist is Tomato moist is crazy. There's so many. They're so good. There's so many though. These are really, I got a gift sub and they're all cursed. These are amazing. I really like Tomato Disgust a lot. These emotes are so cursed and good. Exactly. Now hold on. Tomato Arise is also crazy. Tomato Drink. These are so good. You know what? Just echoing what Sharky said. These are so good because of how cursed they are. These are so good. He's really funny. I love watching him, but don't expect welcoming community. He averages 4K viewers per stream chat, so chat is unreadable. He mostly doesn't interact. Just watches VODs. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of content creators that I follow that are going to be like that. Though, so like, I understand. Like, I don't ever hope to have that many viewers, pretty much ever. It's far bigger than I'd ever want to be. Personally. But I do like I have a few streamers that I really love watching their VODs for that reason. Like, you know, Small Ant, CJYA are both really good ones. Our RT Game, Doug, of course, Doug is absolutely hilarious and one of the reasons I'm streaming at all. There's a lot of really cool streamers out there. Just a lot of really cool big streamers as well that are interesting. I could get a squad here. I get a yellow squad. Does amazing folly work. Like, he has every instrument and they don't come out often when they do. Oh, that's so cool. He used to be a partner with Rooster Teeth. Just found that out recently before they got shitty. Yeah, Rooster Teeth is it's a shame. There's a lot of really shitty things and a lot of really not shitty things, and it just Flavorgate. It's a shame. It's a shame all the shit that was going on with them. 1000%. I'm very curious because I know that there was like talks about like a brand revival or something. I don't know. I'm really curious how that's gonna go and everything. But That is more like, I guess, morbid curiosity than anything. I did watch a lot when I was young, when I was really young, but I haven't watched them in a very, very, very long time. Well, we're gonna lose a Pikmin. All right, yellow. Never knew specifics or if it went beyond allegations. I don't know a ton of the specifics either, to be honest with you. I do know, the only thing I do know about it is that it was like, you know, like as with most things, there's a grayness to it that was not, you know, there's an amount of gray, and obviously it's like a whole organization, or so I don't know is the answer to that question. I don't know enough about it to speak expertly on it though, so please do not take my ignorance as like, you know, gospel here. I straight up don't know enough to honestly talk about it effectively. That's the only thing I know about it is the fact that it was, as with most things, it was a whole thing. Henry Rouge, go do your BRB thing. You said you got shit to do. Go do it. It's like there's nothing for me to be like to work on here, so I don't know how to get the. I need all the yellows over here, and I also need them over there. So I just got to be patient, I guess. Yeah, me too. I'm supposed to be cooking, but I need to just share the glory of Impact with the robot. I'll be lurking and listening. Thank you for hanging. Obviously, you'll still be listening, but always appreciate people yapping in chat. And you better, like we said earlier, you better be making enough to share with the whole Twitch chat for dinner tonight. There's a lot of hungry people in here. There will be enough to challenge us transport. Isn't it always? I don't think there's a way for me to do anything else today, so I think I'm just gonna end day. How much time do I have till the next ad break? I might... like what, half an hour? Because I do want to switch to Breath of the Wild at some point. So so I can make at least a smidgen of progress in Breath of the Wild today. I don't know. I'm not super sure about that yet. Oh, that's 42. Okay. $42. I mean, this is not a bad place to stop as well, so maybe this is my stopping point for Pikmin, and then I'll switch over to Breath of the Wild for a little bit and try to make a little bit of progress in there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's play Breath of the Wild for a bit. So let me... Oh, did I press the wrong button? I did press the wrong button. Shit. That's fine. All right, it was like 3:43, 45, we'll say. That is 42 deaths. I'm gonna make sure to do a push-up for every death. I pinky swear. I will. You go to StreamerBot and futz around. Give me like 2 more seconds to futz around with that. I actually might go ahead and run the ad early now, so that way I have more time while I'm doing all the setup stuff and you're just staring at me doing absolutely nothing. So let me do a BRB while I switch everything over. So BRB.